Hey everybody, Nick Safoni here from Real Estate Investor Online. Welcome to the latest edition of the Flip and Right Show. I was going to say this is Newbie Tuesday, but I don't think today's Tuesday. So I'm just going to rock and roll and go ahead. And what I want to talk about right now is something that's really hot in the business. It's mortgage assignments. And there's different programs that have popped up. And the main question I've been getting is, are they legal? Is it legal to do a mortgage assignment? And I wanted to break it down a little bit, talk to you about what I feel is one of the best programs on the market right now, and then give you the is it legal answer. First off, it's a form of subject to. And Sub 2 has been around for many, many years. I don't know, I'd say 50 years, but people probably haven't been doing it that long because as of the mid 70s, you could just assume a mortgage. So if somebody wanted, like if you wanted to sell me your house, you could just sign a piece of paper and that let me assume your mortgage without me having to qualify or anything. So I could buy your house and your mortgage would just come directly to me in my name and everything. Now it's a little bit different. So I'd say since the late 70s, Subject 2 has become one of the more mainstream creative investing methods. And what the mortgage assignment is that we're hearing so much about lately is a Subject 2. It's a form of Subject 2. It's a form of seller financing as well. Now, in today's market, it's one of the best techniques that I feel you can use. And I did it in the past. I stopped doing it for a while because short sales became really big, and we did a lot of short sale negotiations. But we're going back to the Subject 2, or more appropriately, the mortgage assignment, which is the new name for Subject 2. And I say it's the new name for a Subject 2 deal, but it's different. I mean, technically, the way people are doing a mortgage assignment now is a little bit different than a Subject 2 deal. It's a type of a Subject 2 deal. So, anyhow, today's market is ripe for the Subject 2 or for the mortgage assignment, for the mortgage assignment program. The main reason is there's millions, and I don't say that figuratively, there's literally millions of people across the country who have properties that they need to sell, that there's no equity. And in many cases, they owe a little bit more than that house is even worth. There's also literally millions of people who want to buy a home of their own, but because, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, if you could fog a mirror, you could buy a house. Lenders were stupid. They were giving everybody houses. I even heard a story, and I don't know if it's true, but I heard a story where a dog bought a house. Somebody had their dog apply for a house, and somehow they got a social security number. And again, I don't know if it's true. It was presented to me as true, but somehow, since they didn't check anything, this dog was able to buy a house. I don't know if that's true or not. But anyhow, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, anybody could buy a house. Didn't really matter how your credit was. Didn't matter if you had a down payment. It really didn't even matter if you had a job. I bought houses that way, where they just asked me for my social security number. They didn't ask if I had a job. They didn't ask if I had income. And they'd give me $250,000 to buy a house with. Well, nowadays, that's gone. You got to have a high credit score. You got to have a lot of down payment. 20% is usual the norm. And there's some different government programs that you can get into still, that that are a lot lower, where you can get in with lesser of a down payment and that type of thing. But for the average guy, it's hard to get a mortgage to buy a house. You have to have a big down payment, and you have to have really, really good credit. So it's the perfect storm to do mortgage assignments. There's plenty of people right now that are desperate to sell, and there's plenty of people that are desperate to buy. You're going to be the matchmaker. You're going to be the bookie. All you need to do is use the mortgage assignment program. Find the guy that's got a house with no equity. And the sweet thing is you can give him his full price for the house. Find somebody that can't get a mortgage. You get a contract to buy the property. Basically, they're just going to assign the mortgage to you. They're just going to basically give you their payment book, and you're going to make the payments every month. They're going to deed you the house as the investor. And then you can buy it yourself, or more, even better, you just find that other guy that wants the house. You assign one piece of paper. You assign your contract to them. They go to closing. They buy the house from the other guy, and you pocket an easy $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 just for being the matchmaker, for being the bookie, and for putting these people together. Now, I've sent a couple emails out recently, and there's a link there. You see it down below or on one of the sides that'll tell you a little bit about Phil Grove's program. Phil has a new program out. And at first, who's Phil Grove? Phil Grove is not one of these gurus that have been around forever teaching people how to do houses. He's not an information marketer. There's a lot of guys out there that have never been in real estate, but they're finding courses and they're selling these courses as their own. They're paying for the rights to sell the courses as their own. just to make a quick penny, right? They never flipped the house. There's a lot of them guys out there. Phil he's a longtime investor. He runs one of the biggest real estate investing clubs in Central Texas. His wife is a realtor and has been in. She's like a fourth generation investor. Phil has done thousands of deals, literally thousands of deals before he decided to share his information, share his program with anybody. And he just came out with this new program, and it's hot right now. Everybody's talking about it, and virtually, not virtually, I don't know what the word is, but they should be talking about it because it's really a good program. As an affiliate of Phil's, I did agree to tell people about the program and to help them market this program because I feel it's that good. They let me take a peek at it before it came out, and I'll tell you what, I'm getting it. I'm one of the first people to get it. It's one of the, I've never seen a better sub-2 program since I've been in this business. And again, it's a mortgage assignment. It's done a little bit differently. And I want to get to the whole question of, is it legal? Better than me telling you, go down to the link. There's a video at that link down below. Click on that link and go watch the video where Phil is actually interviewing a law firm that closes these deals nationwide. And let the attorney explain to you why they're legal. They're legal in 50 states as long as you do it right. And that's the sweet thing about Phil's program is all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted, and everything is there. He shows you the right way to do it, the legal way to do it. He gives you websites. He shows you how to find buyers. He shows you how to find sellers. Also, one of the coolest things, if you decide to get involved with Phil's program, is he gives you a video that you can show your sellers. So you can put it on your website, or you can bring it in on a little disc and show your sellers. Or there's so many different ways to show video these days. But your sellers can watch a video of Phil explaining how it works. And he explains exactly how the program works and almost closes the deals for you. But if you're serious about this business, I really highly suggest that you put the assignment of mortgage tool into your toolbox. Learn how to do it. It might not, maybe you're doing short sales, maybe you're doing rehabs, maybe you're wholesaling, whatever it is. Even if you don't get his program, make sure to click on the link below and watch the videos. He has 4 or 5 videos that teach you how the whole program works. You should know the strategy. Again, even if it's not something you're doing full time, you should know how it works. So click on down below. Also, I'm starting a mastermind group. It's going to be a small group of investors. We're going to meet twice a month by phone. We might even meet live someday. But it's a small group of investors. We're going to meet twice a month by phone, and we're going to talk real estate. We're going to share strategies, share ideas, and it doesn't matter if you're doing short sales, rehabs. It doesn't matter what niche you're in. You're all eligible to join, and get some more information about that. I will mention, if you do decide to pick up Phil's program, go down to the link, click on the link below or over there or whatever it is. If you grab it, I'll give you 3 free months membership to our new Real Estate Investor Online Mastermind program, just for grabbing it through my link. Because since I promote it, Phil gives me a little bit of money if someone buys through my link. And I will use that money to pay your tuition to our mastermind, and then I'll help you, not just me. We'll all help you succeed and do what you need to do. So if you're not a member already, get a free membership to Real Estate Online by going to www.rei-tv.com. rei-tv.com. You'll get a free membership. There's dozens of videos, audios, articles. I'll send you news, and I'll send you some goodies, some training stuff, and all kinds of stuff. Just go take a look. But more importantly, like I said, even if you're not going to do mortgage assignments, Phil's doing the right way, the legal way. Click on the link below or over on the side. Watch the videos, and at least put that knowledge in your noggin to help you be a better investor. This is Nick at RealEstateInvestorOnline.com signing off. Now go make an offer.